Understanding a dog's body language is not always the easiest thing, but it's a really important one to try and master. Trish, we often do a lot of things wrong when we're approaching dogs by not reading them properly. First instance is we always go up with our hands out like that, don't we? Or we're told that that's the way to do it.
Yeah, that's the worst bit of advice, and that's just inviting a dog to bite. So we don't recommend you put your hand out. Anytime you want to interact with a dog that you don't know, we always recommend erring on the side of caution. Always make sure that we invite the dog to interact first.
Okay.
And one of the best ways you can do that is just standing a few metres from the dog, stand to the side, tap your leg. If the dog is sociable and wants to come up and say hello, it will, and that's your invitation to pat and play with the dog.
Okay.
If the dog doesn't come next to you and stays back, then that's a good indicator that the dog doesn't want to have the interaction with you, so best to leave that dog alone.
And if a dog's tied up, so many times people go up to it, but that's something we should not be doing, is it?
No, if the dog's tied up, it's tethered, so it doesn't have a means to escape. So if it doesn't want you close, it can't get away, and so it will bite if it doesn't, if you get too close. So generally the rule of thumb is just keep a distance from those dogs.
Okay, and then a good indicator if you're seeing a dog at the park and you're just not sure, you invited it over, but some people still go up to want to say hi. Yep. What are some of the things we should be looking for to say, hey, this dog really doesn't want us there?
Yeah, so basically there are a few things to look at around the face. So firstly, the mouth is shut. Dogs that are happy will have their mouth open. The other thing is the ears are back and the dog might be backing off. And highly stressed dogs, you can see the whites of the eyes. And of course, we call it, the tongue is flicking as well. We call that a tongue flick.
Okay.
The other thing to be wary of is a wagging tail isn't always a friendly dog. So it's just the way the dog is wagging its tail. But overall, if the dog is backing off, that's a good indicator the dog doesn't want you coming close.
Okay, so that's important. Wherever we go, we should really, we should do it with people as well, read body language a little bit better and listen to what the dog has to say, even though they're not verbalising it.
Exactly.
For more tips like this, visit the Pooches at Play website.